Yeah.
We're going to look at work that we think right now is acceptable to us, but then think, no,
I could do better.
I can do better. And I feel like this is dentistry. I think that's one of the biggest problem with us dentists is we're so super critical of what we do. But us as dentists, we look at the things that are so small, and that's what bugs us. Generally, it's fine, but we're just so super critical. And it's because I guess we're always trying to reach perfection.
There's so many different things, different matrix bands and different clamps. And then you start buying new toys. I've got a box full of different matrices and clamps and... Is it matrices or matrices? Matrices. I call it matrices.
Yeah.
Matrices. You start buying all these toys. I haven't even used all of them yet. And they've just been in my box for the last year.
Expensive toys.
Really expensive toys.
Hello and welcome back to the Brightview podcast, the podcast where we relate dentistry to general life. I'm Dr. Mohammed, and with me I've got
Dr. Hussein
and Dr. Marwan.
Brightview podcast is brought to you by the Brightview Accountancy. If you're a newly qualified dentist or in the first year as an associate, this one's for you. Brightview Accountancy are specialist dental accountants who work only with associate dentists, and they offer an amazing first year discount to help you get started on the right foot. From your first pay slip to your first tax return, you'll get clear advice, full support, and accountants who understand exactly what new associates need. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with Brightview Accountancy with the click of a button. All the details are in the comments below. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today, first and foremost, it has been a while since we last got together to have a discussion. So I just want to sort of find out what you boys have been up to since our last time here at the studios. So we'll start off with Dr. Marwan. Tell me, what have you been doing the last 2 months?
Oh, after our last podcast, we didn't book it together, but we booked a trip to Umrah. So we went.
I know, I'm so jealous.
It's so long because we shaved our heads, and now look at us.
It's already grown back.
That's the reason why we're here today, because our hair wasn't growing.
That's the reason for the delay. Yeah.
I was like, why can't we do the podcast? No, we have to wait.
Exactly.
Hussein, did you go?
I haven't been yet, but
Podcast money didn't drop. He didn't go because the podcast money didn't drop.
the podcast was coming. No, it looked insane though. It looked unreal.
Yeah, it was really nice, especially because we just did the podcast and like we didn't know that we were going to Umrah, right? So I went there with my family.
Yeah.
And then you were just there,
I was there with my little brother.
and then you just messaged me one day like, "Oh, I'm here as well.
Yeah.
Let's meet up." So I think we met up. Where did we go? We went to some cafe.
We went to a coffee shop and we had some tea together, some confectioneries. You know, we don't condone it.
You guys FaceTime me. So they FaceTime me, and I see them. They're both in Saudi Arabia together on the FaceTime. I'm like, oh, okay. Cheers for the invite.
We couldn't leave you out, so
Brightview podcast -1.
No, it was actually lovely. And this is one thing, yeah. Do you remember that little cat?
yes.
Bro, I was dying, man. I don't know why. I'm scared of like little things just moving around like out of nowhere. No, do you know what it is? Because you can't predict what they're doing.
So guys, this is the context that this guy can do implants, he can do surgery, he can do whatever. If you have a cute little kitten around him, he'll go into panic. He'll go into panic mode.
No, it's not panic mode. Yeah, imagine Hussein. So this is what's happening. Yeah, we were just okay. We saw a cat. It's far away. Fine, I'm okay with that. Right? No problem, right? But it's small. It's like this big, right? So that is cute. Right, it's a cute little cat. No, it's this cute little cat, right?
Yeah.
But like in my head, I'm in a foreign country. Right, I'm in Saudi Arabia, right? In the UK, like pets, like like you look after the pets. I don't even think that was a pet. I think it was just a random stray cat there. Yeah,
It's still cute though.
it was cute. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, fine. Like, let me just keep a bit of a distance. Next thing you know, Marwan's like proper holding it. Like, Mohammed, take a photo. Take a photo. I was like, bro, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Did you run away?
So I had to tell him, yo, listen.
Was it because the kitten was foreign that you was like, stay away?
Any pets, I don't like it, man. I'm scared.
Are you the type to cross the road when you see someone walking the dog?
Before, when like a dog, yeah. Before,
Yeah.
back in the days, yeah, I'll be proper. So now, like, I'm a grown up now. Like, you know, I've got a family to look after, so I firm it.
You hold it in.
I hold it in,
You hide it.
inside. I'm hiding. Like, whenever like on Eid day, like whenever we go to like, do you guys on Eid day? Do you guys go to like your relative's house?
Yeah.
Like after Salah, like Eid prayers and stuff.
I don't really have relatives in the UK, but yeah, hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yeah. So one of my relatives, they got a cat, right? And I'm the eldest in the generation, right? So like, out of all the cousins, it's me first, and then afterwards they're all little kids. So these little kids, man, they just come. Oh, look, Mohammed, look, there's a cat there, and I'm just there dying, like,
cat.
yo, come on, man, please. So I'm just looking, like, yeah, have your fun, laugh. Wait till the cat goes, then I can relax and breathe a little bit. But yeah, man, but that cat, I still remember that cat. I got a photo of you with that cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it up. We'll put it up on the podcast.
I don't even think I have before. So
I sent it to you.
it's gate kept it. No, I don't think you have.
But yeah, how was your Umrah trip anyway?
Alhamdulillah, it was good. It was a nice break, a bit of a change to dentistry. You know, a lot of the time we talk about dentistry career, this and that, but sometimes it's nice to just switch off and just. And the good thing about obviously Umrah, for the people that don't know, is it's like a spiritual journey. So it kind of like you forget all of the things that's going on, all the issues that you have, and you just focus and look in on this one thing, and it just gives you some ease. So it was a nice break for me, to be honest.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think one of the main reasons why I went to, like, you know, I was very fortunate. I went last year and I went this
Very
year,
nice.
because sometimes it's like it's about renewing your intention, right?
Yeah.
Whatever we do, we are in a very fortunate position, as we mentioned in the last podcast, where people trust us. You know, people trust us with looking inside their mouth, you know, treating them. You know, they may not know enough about the detail, but they trust us. They said, doctor, do whatever you need to do. Just get me out of pain, or just sort this problem out for us. And sometimes it's really important for us to renew our intention, go back to why we started in the first place.
Why are we doing this?
Why we're doing
Yeah.
dentistry in the first place. And, you know, that 1 week that you take out to just sort of reset is so important, because sometimes what happens, the pressures of work, you know, dealing with different issues, stress, it can get all too much. So going back, resetting, restarting gives you, I think, new focus. And with that new focus, new energy. And then when you are sort of seeing your patients, you perform better.
I agree.
You get
Yeah.
better results.
I know people who've had career changes, or they've changed the way they practice. I think you're right. You kind of reminds you of why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
They
don't
changed
know.
the way they practice.
This isn't for me.
But yeah, what about you, Hussein? What have you been up to?
Well, I didn't go to Umrah, but started a new course. So doing and masters in implants. So that's quite exciting. I've done restorative. I worked as a general dentist now, and kind of starting a new chapter. So gonna start doing implants, which is quite exciting. So we'll see how that goes.
Perfect. And for those that don't know much about implants, can you tell us a little bit more about implants? Why are you going into implants? What it is? Who does it benefit? And if other dentists should consider implants,
I mean, implants is, well, I'm sure for the dentists already know, it's a fixed way of replacing teeth. So it's fixed, it stays in the jawbone, and it replaces the teeth supernaturally. I mean, for me, why I've decided to go into implants is I've always been quite into the restorative. So that's restoring teeth, fillings, building up teeth, whether that's composites, veneers, that sort of thing. What I've found is a lot of my patients who need big, complex work, there's always an implant there. And whether I'll go down the route of doing a full arch of implants, I'm not sure. But for the time being, just having that ability to, say, someone who's got a complex case, to be able to place that 1 or 2 implant that they may need, that's something I wanted to kind of do. I've always had it in my mind to do implants. I think it ties in very well with restorative dentistry. I'm quite comfortable restoring them right now, but it's the surgical aspect. So for me, an implant masters is the way I'm going. I don't think it's for everyone. I mean, if you're into endo, that's a different story. But I enjoy implants, yeah. I've done a few with my mentor, and they're super fun, yeah. You're doing them as well, right?
Yeah, well, hopefully, because my situation's a little bit different. The place that I'm working at, the owners, he has his own course, an
Yeah.
implant course. So he's always been telling me, Mohammed, just do it. Just do it.
Oh, you
just
might as well do
it."
his course, yeah.
His course, and I thought, you know what?
No
I
bias
mean,
there.
Yeah.
I'm in the best place to learn. And
Yeah.
I think that's what dentistry is, isn't it? Every day you're learning something new, isn't it? Right. Like, for example, we'll mention this a little bit later on in the podcast. But have you ever looked at your work that you did in FD and have you thought, oh my
You
God,
compare it.
what kind of work was this? I would not do it like that now anymore. And we're probably going to say the same thing again in a year's time.
Yeah.
We're going to look at work that we think right now is acceptable to us, but then think, no,
I could do better.
I can do better. I should have done this. I should have done that. And I feel like this is dentistry. I think that's one of the biggest problem with us dentists is we're so super critical of what we do, which the patients, like for example, there was a case, right, that functionally was fantastic work. The patient was delighted, was happy. But us as dentists, we look at the things that are so small, and that's what bugs us. We're like, oh, I should have done this. I should have done it this way. I should have done that. Generally, it's fine, but we're just so super critical, and it's because I guess we're always trying to reach perfection.
But that's the right way, I think. I think if you're stagnant as a dentist and you decide, you know what, I'm good enough now, that's when your career goes stagnant and you'll never get better. Actually, my principal, my mentor, he says, I remember he always says, the moment you think you're good enough is the day you'll stop learning.
Yeah.
And it's so true. No matter how good you are, you have to keep critiquing yourself.
Yeah.
Photos, I look back at those foundation year photos and dental school photos.
You did photo
I
in
took,
dental school? Wow.
and I've got them. Yeah, I mean,
Impressive.
it's moved a bit. I've moved on a bit.
Yeah, gosh, that's fine. What about me? What have I been up to in the last 2 months? Not much, really. We went Umrah, and then afterwards, just waiting for my hair to grow. That's the main thing. I have, but that's for another day. Okay. The foundations we're still planting the foundation, so
Fair enough. We'll
that's a
keep that
surprise.
secret.
That's a surprise and a secret for you guys in the
enough.
next pod, hopefully. No,
So-
like generally, like I think it's just cases. Like I'm a lot more confident doing bigger cases, but again, it's like I'm not happy with where I am. I want to always get better and better and better. And I'm always seeking for like new courses to do. Like, I'm trying to get you boys to come and join this course next month with me. But I just think I'm at this stage in my career where I accept I'm not the best dentist that I can be at this moment in time. But I just want to keep being a sponge, learn as much as I can from the guys that have been doing this day in, day out for the last 15, 20 years and pick up little nuggets. Because, we're not going to know everything straight away. We're what, 2 years into our career as dentists. We're not going to know everything. We're always wanting to learn. So I think, that's probably my next step. So there was a couple of courses. I went to this composite course by Bilal Arshad.
I've heard it's very good.
You guys heard of it?
Yeah.
It was amazing. It really was. Like, he really explained everything to me really well. Just shapes.
It's all in
Shapes make such a... See, that's the thing. When we look at anatomy, right? What's the first thing we think of? The secondary, the tertiary, the final, like, the lines,
Yeah, we're so
the strength of rectus and all that sort of stuff. But it's the foundation shape. You get that right, and generally you're okay. So we try to overcomplicate things a lot, but sometimes go back to basics. And that's what dentistry is, isn't it?
It's the basics,
Doing the
really.
basics really well.
It's simple as how good is my rubber dam? That is a big one. I'm
is
still
a big
figuring out rubber dam. I thought I was a. This is the thing: is you don't know what you don't know. And when I was in dental school or early foundation year, I thought, yeah, I'm a pro at rubber dam. Put a clamp on the 7, isolate to the 4, job done. And then I do a diploma and I do all these other things. Okay, I have no idea about what I'm doing with rubber dams. There's so many different things, different matrix bands and different clamps. And then you start buying new toys. I've got a box full of different matrices and clamps and... Is it matrices or matrices?
Matrices.
I call it matrices.
Yeah.
Matrices.
Yeah.
But you start buying all these toys. I haven't even used all of them yet. And they've just been in my box for the last year. Really expensive toys, yeah. That is true. Through Brightview.
In university, did you guys have like a rubber dam? Like in Oskies, did you have like a rubber dam station?
We had a whole exam on it.
A whole exam?
Yeah, rubber dam and fissure sealants.
Okay.
It was a competency.
Okay. Yeah, so you got to have X amount of competencies to...
No, we had that as well, but it was an exam that was in exam conditions. You have to place a rubber dam and then put a fissure sealant on a sieve. I think it was more marking the rubber dam over the fissure sealant, but that we had that. It was I believe it was in our first year. Fortunately, I passed that one. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, actually, it was my first year, the Oski as well. you had to just isolate one tooth, and you had like 5 minutes for it.
You have to isolate one tooth.
One tooth. Failed it.
How many did you need to isolate?
7 to 4.
Goodness.
Yeah, oh, Lord, right. So.
You had to isolate one tooth, yeah, you know, like where you just put the clamp
Yeah,
on.
you put the clamp, you put
What I
the
can do it?
arm, and that's
I
it.
couldn't like because I had gloves on, yeah, and like normally I use my finger, bro, because it was on
It was on
Phantom
the-
Head, right?
yeah,
Phantom Head, right? But with the gloves, like, bro, the gloves wasn't fitting and everything.
You
Then
know,
you probably had slippery, sweaty fingers.
Three fingers, bro. I swear, like it kept ripping.
I don't know why, but in exams you can't get the gloves on.
Bro.
I spent the half the exam trying to put the glove on.
What's new? To be honest, with me, I've kind of taken a different approach to you guys. As you guys know, obviously I live in London, but I work in Manchester. The past 3 years or so, I've been traveling back and forth, going to Manchester, working 5 days over there, coming back, essentially become a workaholic. But recently I've begun to think deeper into things, and I realized that number one, there's life beyond dentistry.
Is there?
No, absolutely.
When is it?
And it's really important to balance things, because now obviously I'm in my later 20s, and I began to realize that yes, I'm working really hard. I'm in Manchester. I'm doing what I want to do, but at what expense? And it almost feels like I'm sacrificing my youthhood or other elements of my life to be here. So yeah, I've spoken to the practice manager, and hopefully I'll be cutting my days in Manchester just to have more of a balance.
More time with family as well.
More time with family, more time to focus on your health, your fitness, because in life, if you focus on one thing, I feel like there's 5 aspects to your life. There's your career, which is obviously dentistry. There's your family. There's your lifestyle. There's your health, and there's your leisure. And if you focus too much on one element, you will compromise in the others. So yeah, so I'm reducing my days to 3 days a week. That I'll still be going to Manchester, but I have 4 days I can focus on, whether it's to do courses, whether it's to spend time with family, whether it's to look at my overall health and fitness and things like that, essentially. So yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
You're
you.
doing what we all want to do. You see what I mean? You go to Umrah, you come back, career change.
But you know, it's hard. It's hard to do that though. You know, like especially like from going from 5 days. The
It's
jump,
tough.
it's hard.
Yeah.
I think that as dentists, we're in a privileged situation. You know, there's people that work 6 days and overtime just to make ends meet.
Mm.
So it is a privilege to be able to reduce your days, to have that balance, because a lot of people don't actually have that privilege.
The privilege is, yeah, you've got that freedom to choose how many days you work, and to some extent when you work, like what times. But I think people who don't do dentistry don't realize how taxing dentistry is. It's exhausting. Yeah, I mean, I come home, your back's damaged, you're exhausted, you're lacking your social battery.
You know what's interesting? I used to love running.
Yeah.
And now recently when I run, when I reach the finish line, I could feel my lower back, which I could never feel before. And it goes to show that this, they say, you know, back pain with dentistry, and it just sounds like something that they say, but it's actually true. And if you don't look after yourself, your body will show receipts later on.
Yeah.
I think you've made the right decision.
Yeah.
3 days a week
Yeah.
I think that's the sweet spot for dentistry.
Yeah, and I think on the other days I could focus on developing myself
Exactly.
with dentistry and beyond as well, whether it's a course or something.
Congratulations, you're living the dream now.
Thank you. We'll just see how it goes, inshallah.
Yeah. So what days are you gonna go? Mondays and Fridays
No,
not gonna work?
yeah,
Oh.
so Monday and Fridays are off. I go Tuesday mornings, start at 11. Longer days as well. Obviously, I don't want that much of a drop in pay. So I'll be working long days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, coming back to London Thursday night, and then having 4 days off. I say courses, but
He's that one friend who's always abroad.
Dr. Marwan, we need to meet. Ah, bro, I'm here. I'm gone abroad. I'm flying out. Oh, I'm on the plane.
Trying.
But yeah, that should be good. It should be good.
Hope so.
I hope it
We'll
goes
see.
well for you.
the good thing about where I work is that if I wanted to increase my hours again, I can. Like, there's just so much flexibility.
Working till midnight.
No, God forbid. But as in, now that I've reduced to 3 days, if I want to go back to 4 or 5 days,
You can.
It's not an issue.
Quick idea. Imagine if you open up a dental practice where you only do it out of hours, like
I think that is
Crazy.
a thing.
12 to
Yeah,
3 a.m.
day and night. Day and night emergency.
Private.
There's a few of them. There's a few emergency clinics like that. They exist more up north. It does exist in London, but yeah,
Would you do it?
You know what it is? I have a problem with private clinics. I think private clinics work when your name is already out there and
Yeah.
patients know you and you've got your own list. If you don't, it won't work.
Yeah.
What you're talking about is emergency care, where obviously people are in pain and therefore they need to manage it and it's out of hours. And then at that point, it becomes an ads game. Who pays more for ads? Who's the first to appear on the Google search to get clients? So it's just, I'm not too keen. I personally prefer an NHS clinic where you can balance NHS
Mix,
and
basically.
private. Yeah. Unless if you have your own name. If you have your own name, you can open up anywhere and the patients will come to you. You've got your portfolio, you've got your experience. People aren't coming for the clinic, they're coming for you as a person, as a dentist.
That's quite a lot of catching up that we've done. And put a comment down below because we've got loads of these amazing contents for you guys that will benefit you. And I think that you should definitely like, share and subscribe.
We want to hear what you think. So it
Yes,
will help
please.
inspire us.